I'm Karen Shannon with the KWEV News. Welcome to our January-February newscast. Hi everyone, it's Amy Lyons with your State of the Market Center, and this is an actual 2012 wrap-up. We completed a really strong year here at Keller Williams East Valley. I'm really proud of all of your production. So many of you increased your production over the last 3 or 4 years even, and had phenomenal years in 2012. And we're really looking forward to 2013 being even better. But I want to share with you a couple of numbers from 2012. We ended up the year with a total of 2,222 written units for the year. That's incredible. That's a lot of business you guys are out there writing. We also closed 1,898 units for the year. Great. And we listed 1,069. We can do better in the listing units, so let's make sure that we are focused on listings. Listings are what are going to keep you in this business for the long run. So make sure when you're planning your activities for 2013, you're really focusing on the things that are going to get you listing appointments and increase your conversion rate on those listing appointments. Come to class. We teach you how to do this stuff. Also, one great thing for all of us is that the average sales price increased from $146,000 in January of 2012 to $200,500 at the end of December. So that is a 37% increase in the average sales price. That's great for all of us. It means that your commissions are going to be higher. It means the market center is going to make more money. It's good all around. So hopefully you guys are out there seeing that and letting your buyers know that that increase is expected to continue at least somewhat into 2013. So get them off the fence right now. Also, one other thing that I really am excited about is that our profit share for 2012 increased 22% over what we profit shared in 2011. So we gave back to you, the agents, over $52,000 in 2012. If you want to know how to get your fair share or even your unfair share of that profit share, come see me, come see Nikki. We will help you grow your downline and make sure that you are earning some passive income every month. Also, on your January bill from me, you should have all received recently, you would have gotten an extra $25 charge on there. That's your annual renewal to Keller Williams International. We all pay it every January, so it shouldn't be a surprise. But just so you know, the bill didn't go up for every month, it's just for the month of January. And then also in your mailbox, at the end of December, you would have all gotten a production report. This shows your total production with us for the year 2012. And this, I want you to take a look at and make sure it's accurate before I send out your 1099s. So please do take a look at it if you haven't already done so, and let's fix any inaccuracies. I haven't found one yet, but there might be one out there. Also, if you earned profit share in 2012, you would have also gotten a profit share statement from Keller Williams International, and that looks like this. So make sure if you did get profit share, you check this for your accurate Social Security number and your accurate mailing address. And make sure that we get those corrected again before your 1099s go out. Thank you, and we're looking forward to a wonderful 2013. Also, thank you so much to everyone who showed up for our first monthly bowling night last Sunday. We had a great time, and we thank all of you and your families for showing up to participate with us. We'll be doing this on the second Sunday of every month from 5 to 7 p.m. It's at the McCrae Lanes, which is right at McClintock and Ray, right at the Tempe-Chandler border. And we have the alley from 5 to 7 on the second Sunday of every month. And it's $12 per person. That includes your shoes, your ball, and 2 hours of bowling. And we have bumpers for the kids. So make sure you bring your family out and participate with us. It's a great way to interact with other agents in the office and also get your game on a little bit. Thank you.
In January, we have a number of agents celebrating their anniversary with Keller Williams. Tom Wood, Shannon Bowles, Veronica Hoffman, Rick Swendell, Suzetta Crawford, David Donaldson, Jessica Morrell, and Li Ping Wang.
Hello, Keller Williams Realty East Valley Partners. I want to say Happy New Year. We're excited for 2013, and this is our first news broadcast. So I wanted to introduce you, Hani Adalami. He is our Managing Director for Commercial, and a commercial specialist and our commercial broker here at Keller Williams Realty East Valley, and he is our agent spotlight for January 2013. So Hani's been with us for over 10 years and is heavily involved with the commercial part of Keller Williams Realty, even with Keller Williams Realty International. And he's on the Agent Leadership Council, and he gives back and teaches and does a lot of amazing things. So I just wanted to introduce Hani and give him a few minutes to talk about what he's doing, and he has a class coming up that's a huge opportunity for you, the agents. So Hani?
Well, thank you, Nikki. I am honored for this spotlight. And for those of you that have not met me, I am the managing director on the commercial side, and we love paying referrals to residential agents. We partner with residential agents as often as we can, and I guarantee you, if you haven't referred us a commercial deal, talk to some of the residential agents. It literally is the easiest money you can make in the real estate business. A 10-minute phone call or email could literally make you thousands of dollars in commissions, passive income. And we do have a class coming up on January 30th at 1 o'clock. It will be here in the university room, and it is an introduction to commercial class. So if you are thinking about possibly getting into the commercial side of the business, this is a great introductory class to come to. And it's a great class to come to if you don't want to actively participate in commercial transactions, but you want to possibly learn how to refer. So if you want to know what questions to ask your clients, how to hunt for some commercial deals in a more passive way so that you can refer those transactions to the commercial team. I would love to meet you. I'd love for you to come to the class and meet some of the other commercial agents as well.
Awesome. Hani's office is right on the opposite building across from our front entrance. So feel free to go by and say hi to him and say hi to his team. He's got Jeremy and Bill, and we have a number of agents that are really starting to focus on commercial, so we're real excited about that. It's definitely part of our 2013 business plan. So we welcome you to come and speak to Hani and talk to him about that opportunity, or also have a passive income where you start thinking about commercial deals when you hear them and refer them over to that team. Thank you so much, and we hope you have an amazing January.
In the month of December, these agents capped, meaning they've now paid all they need to KWEV for their 12-month anniversary. Carol Lane, Ryan Melville, Josh Randall, Penny Gould, and Susan Miller. Congratulations! On January 22nd, you have another chance to attend Recruit Select, this time in beautiful Prescott. Go to the Southwest Region website for details and to register. Maybe you'll even get snow. And on January 24th, join us in the agent work area for wine and cheese and some old-fashioned socializing. Visit, laugh, relax. Only fun is allowed at this gathering. And oh, there might be some yummy things to eat. On Saturday, January the 26th, be a part of the second annual KW's Got Talent. This is a charity fundraiser for Phoenix Children's Hospital's Rainbow Camp. Camp Rainbow is for children who have or have had cancer or other chronic blood disorders. The campers have the opportunity to enjoy fun and meaningful activities in a supportive environment. Tickets are available for the benefit online at kwsgottalent.com, and there'll be a live auction at the event. Join us, help us raise money for a meaningful cause. On February 6th, be sure to attend our Ask the Attorneys combined with the Market Update. Real, relevant information for our ever-changing market. And of course, lunch will be served afterward. On February 14th, Valentine's Day, we have another opportunity for continuing education right here in our Market Center. You'll earn 3 hours of contract law by attending. It's free and, of course, it's convenient. February 16th through 20th is the annual Keller Williams Family Reunion. This year it's being held in Dallas. 2013 marks the 30-year birthday of Keller Williams International, and it is expected that by reunion time, KW will be the largest real estate franchise in the U.S. Speakers include Dave Ramsey, and I even heard that the Doobie Brothers will be there. Ask someone who's gone before how Family Reunion works. You get to tailor your classes to exactly what you need and want in your business. There's only 500 seats left, so don't delay. If you're thinking about going, come join us. Celebrate KW in a way never before, being #1 in the U.S. In the month of January, we have these people celebrating their birthdays. Ramon Espinosa, Arlene Merrick, Jill Rother, Jason Dawson, Danette Ernest, Adam Lee, Scott Agnew, Crystal Ralston, Dan Wheel, Emily Yates, Tim Evans, Kendra Singer, Len Carity, Darcy Blaine, Matt Goldberg, Ned Kircher, Veronica Hoffman, Wendy Kish, Craig Smith, and Dorette O.
Hey everyone, this is Adam Lee with this month's Tech Tip. Today I'm going to speak about Outlook calendars and Google calendars and how to connect them. There's a small program that can run in the background on your computer. It's very easy to set up, and we actually have a link underneath this video of how to do it. But what it'll do is it'll allow you to put your schedule in on your Outlook, on your main computer, and then it'll sync across the board. It will sync to any device that you set it up on. Google calendars are by far the easiest to do this with because the synchronization is so seamless. If you don't have a Gmail account for your email, you can set up a Google account with any email that you want. That's a different video, but in this video below in the link, it's going to show you where to download the program. It's a free program, and how to set it up. It's really easy. You put in your name and password and tell it how often you want to sync. The other beauty is if you're out on the road and you have to schedule an appointment, you put it in on your phone. Well, guess what? It's going to sync to your computer, it'll sync to your iPad or any other device. So I hope that you find this helpful, and if you have any suggestions of things that you would like to know or learn, please let us know, and if we don't know how to do it, we'll figure out how to do it and do it on a Tech Tip. Have a great month.
Hello everyone, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about an emerging and important issue in our real estate world, and that topic is marketing agreements. And the reason that they're so important, of course, is because of RESPA. And like everyone else, I know that you heard about RESPA in real estate school, and then because we don't feel the heavy hand of enforcement in our day-to-day world, it was very easy to forget about RESPA. And there is an important reason why this is now coming to light, and that is because of the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. And they are actively at this point investigating relationships between real estate agents and lenders as it relates to marketing agreements. So let's take a quick look at the relevant sections of RESPA, and we'll jump into marketing and shared expense agreements right after that. Section 8A is a prohibition against any person receiving a thing of value in exchange for a referral of settlement service business. This, of course, leads to two follow-up questions. Number one, what is a settlement service business? And number two, what constitutes a thing of value? Let's look at these individually, and first we're going to look at what is a settlement service business. The bottom line is a settlement service provider is any company, any fee, anything really that shows up on the HUD settlement statement. So that leads us next to what is a thing of value. And again, this is not finite. There are many different things that can be a thing of value. But here are some of the things that are commonly considered things of value. There's money, there's discounts, there's commission, there's fees, there's payment of another person's expenses, there's a reduction in someone else's debt, there's chances to win prizes, and there's referrals. So what are some of the common RESPA violations? Let's take a quick look at those. Paying for ads in real estate magazines or newspapers on behalf of an agent, providing toll-free numbers and call capture in exchange for referrals, holding referral contests in which everyone who refers a lead is entered into a contest, giving a sporting event ticket in exchange for referrals, throwing a party for everyone who's referred you business, real estate agents who enter into marketing agreements with lenders in order to provide marketing services, but in fact only provide referral services. Now, before you get too concerned or too excited, there are three things that have to occur in order for this to be considered a RESPA kickback. And those three things include: 1, a thing of value has to be exchanged between the parties. Number 2, an agreement or understanding has to exist between the parties, which can be either oral, written, or established by practice, pattern, or conduct. Number 3, a referral needs to occur. Now, a referral is any time that you take action in order to influence somebody else to use another service provider. or whenever a person who's paying for a settlement service is required to use the particular service provider in order to receive the property. That's different than receiving a benefit. So for example, if you went to a new home builder and they said, here's $20,000 incentive if you use our preferred lender, that doesn't qualify because it's not access to the property, it's access to the incentive. So here's a quick quiz for you. True or false? There's a $25 exemption in RESPA for things of value. The answer is false. RESPA does not make any exemptions for anything of value regardless of the value. So let's shift for just a minute and let's move away from RESPA and into shared marketing agreements and shared expense agreements. There's a distinct difference between a shared expense agreement and a marketing agreement. A shared expense agreement is when two or more parties get together and they agree that they're going to share the expense for the cost of development, creation, production, distribution of a marketing piece, and they're going to share in that according to the pro rata equivalent amount of face space that they have on that ad. That's a shared expense agreement. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's no RESPA non-compliance with any shared expense agreement. A marketing agreement, on the other hand, and a classic example is an agent receives X amount of money a month in order to market someone on, say, their websites or their flyers or their newspaper or their newsletter, or a combination of all of those different things. So that's the distinction between a shared expense agreement and a marketing agreement. So let's take a look at a few of the earmarks of a compliant marketing agreement. If a marketing agreement for a marketing fee and all services are performed, the marketing fee must be paid regardless of whether a single transaction results from the activity. If the activity is wildly successful, the fee cannot be increased to reward the results of the activity. The bottom line here is the payment compensates for the service, not for the results of the service. One party to the agreement must actually perform actual marketing and advertising services in exchange for the marketing fee that's being received. Marketing agreements should be written and should contain a list of actual services to be performed in exchange for the marketing fee. As with anything, HUD also looks at how reasonable is the marketing fee being paid, and they determine reasonableness through three different interpretations. Interpretation number one is, what are the fees generally charged in the marketplace for the same service excluding the value of any referrals? Interpretation number two is, what is the internal cost of providing the same service? And interpretation number three is, the purpose of the fee shall not be in consideration of the amount of business actually being referred. It's important to remember that although RESPA has set forth some pretty strict guidelines, they do recognize the right of people to market and advertise their businesses. So let's take a look at a couple of different scenarios and find out whether or not you, if you're doing these things, are a RESPA outlaw. Scenario number one, if APC Title and XYZ Lending and Linda Listing Agent decide to send this just listed postcard to 300 homes around a home that Linda has just put on the market, which cost sharing agreement is compliant? Only B is compliant because it's the only one where the three parties are sharing the cost equivalently. Scenario number two. On Monday, a lender provides an agent with pens, notepads, or a coffee mug with the lender's name and information and logo on it. On Tuesday, a lender provides an agent with pens, notepads, a coffee mug with the agent's information, name, and logo on it. Which one is compliant? The answer is C. Monday's promotional giveaway is RESPA compliant. Scenario number three. A title company purchases a suite at the Suns game and offers them to the top 12 producing agents at a brokerage. Or two, the title company purchases a suite at the Suns game and enters all the names of agents who referred them business over the course of the past 12 months into a hat and randomly draws 12 names from the hat. Which one of these, or both, are compliant? And the answer is C again. The promotional giveaway number one is RESPA compliant. Scenario number four. An agent receives $1,000 per month as a result of a marketing agreement. The marketing agreement requires the agent to feature the lender on their website, as well as to co-brand a mailed newsletter and direct marketing to their farm. For this scenario, the website generates 1,000 hits a month, and the agent mails a newsletter to 500 people and direct markets to 1,000 people a month. Is this compliant? The answer is B. The agreement is probably not RESPA compliant. The agreement provides for the agent to receive more than the prorated cost for the development and maintenance of the website, along with the monthly cost to produce and distribute the marketing pieces. Scenario number 5. A title company negotiates a reduced fee contract with a service provider for a flat $20 per website cost. The title company then offers it to any agent who promises to refer future business. What do you think? RESPA compliant or not RESPA compliant? I'm sorry to tell you, it is not RESPA compliant, because any oral or written action directed to a person that has the effect of affirmatively influencing the person to use a particular service provider and pay a fee for the service is not RESPA compliant. So you might be wondering at this point why I'm making such a big deal of this. And the reason that I'm making such a big deal is because there are some significant penalties that can go along with this. Specifically, if you're engaged in a marketing agreement where RESPA is being violated, you can face up to a 1-year imprisonment, a $10,000 fine, and 3 times the amount of the charge paid for the services in punitive damages. And that's not a one-time thing. They're going to go back and they're going to look at your entire business history. And anytime and everywhere that you had an infraction against RESPA, they're going to look at the cost of that. They're going to take 3 times that, and they're going to add it all up together. So it could be significant. In addition to that, the 1 year is probably going to cost you your real estate license, which is costing you your future earnings. The $10,000 fine is certainly going to hurt a lot, and the civil penalty could be catastrophic. So all of that being said, all I'm asking you to do at this point is consider whether or not if you're in a marketing agreement, is it really RESPA compliant? If you have any questions, all you need to do is come in and have a conversation with me. Or if you're more comfortable, you can certainly hire a real estate attorney who's RESPA specialist and sit down and go through it with them, and they can structure your arrangement in such a way that you're RESPA compliant. This is really something that we just don't want to mess around with, because RESPA is getting serious about RESPA violations. Thank you.
This is Karen Shannon with the KWEV News. Join us again next month when we'll highlight upcoming events, cappers, anniversaries, and other interesting things happening in our market center.